Previously on Dances with Dice. When last we left our heroes, Eisen, the half-elf cleric, Karma, the tiefling wizard, and Emiria, the elven monk, our heroes had returned from their battle on Guidance and had taken some time for rest and relaxation. They sat down for a meeting with the High Council to discuss options for the war. As they continue their day, with shopping trips planned, items to create, and more information to gather, what awaits them this week on Dances with Dice.
All right. So Eisen is obviously off to do some shopping, but wanted to check in with Emiria and Karma. Is there anything you guys wanted to do, at least for the remainder of this day? Because there is some stuff that's going to just happen meta-wise for time passage. Is there anything you guys want to do today for certain? And then we'll also, if there's other stuff we want to get done, like that might take more than just a day, you can, also do that as well.
Shit, I can't wear armor, so it's not like I need to, go get a better set of armor.
It's true.
And I think my weapons are probably as good. Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't have an iPhone.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I tried.
I appreciate it.
All of us are normal over here. Yeah, I mean, again, there's if there's general shopping you want to do, like you want to pick up some potions or other things like that, you totally can. If there's nothing specific you want to do, you don't have to do anything. But before we go hop into Eisen's thing, because
we can just hop right into Eisen's thing while we think about it.
Actually, let's start with Eisen.
Okay, cool. Eisen, you want to go shopping. What are you looking to pick up?
Sunshiny day. No, Eisen's just skipping through the fucking. Eisen likes shopping.
Well, especially now that you've got a fuckload of money in your pocket.
I have some money. All right, I'd like to buy. First I'm going to spend that. I'm going to spend at least. First, I want to see how much these potions are. I want to see how much are rare potions.
So regular healing potions are 50 gold, and they go up in increments of 50 up until you get to. Hang on.
I know, but I'm looking to just buy a rare. How much are the potions based off of rarity? I guess.
For healing potions or just potion potions?
Potion potions, because I wanted to buy.
That depends. So healing potions are basically, they go 50, 150, 200, 250, 300. They just get more expensive the more it heals you. Yeah. If you wanted a potion, a certain spell potion, that's.
Well, this is a game potion. It's a specific one.
What's the potion you're looking
called
for?
Potion of Heroism.
Okay. Let me take a look.
But it's a rare one, so it's not I don't think it'd be terribly expensive. But...
Potion of Heroism. Probably be about 250 to 300 gold. Nothing crazy. Potions are a little bit more expensive than scrolls because potions can fail, and scrolls are a thing where if you just know the spell and can write it down.
What, potions fail?
Potions can fail because potions require creation, and
Like making the potions, not
actually
using
make-
it.
I thought you were
actually-
I'm like, can I fail to drink it? I
No,
guess
no, yeah.
why isn't it working, guys? Like just like
No,
pouring
yeah,
it down
yeah.
the side of my face.
Creating a potion can fail. That's why draft
Gotcha.
whenever draft makes her version of a healing potion, she has to roll for that if it works and how many she gets. Whereas like a scroll is cheaper because a scroll is, if you know the spell, you could literally tear a page out of a spell book that has the spell written on it and you have a scroll.
I'd like to buy. They're $250. I'm gonna buy 2 of those, and I'm gonna buy 3 of those 500 gold. Whatchamacallums? Basically the components I need to cast that spell that I have now.
I will need to see what the spell is.
Well, I looked it up. It says it costs 500 gold for the components.
Right. What level is it?
6.
Okay.
Because you told me I had to buy components for this one.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay, Tasha's. Gotcha. Okay, so all right, so mark down. So that's
2,000 gold.
So mark down 2,000 gold and add 2 potions of heroism to your inventory.
I'd also like to know, how much does a potion of speed cost?
What level? Because I think potions of speeds can come in different levels.
It's just you cast haste on yourself.
Let me see. Potion of speed. 300 gold.
I would also like to buy 2 of those.
Okay, mark off another 600.
Okay.
Big spender.
Hey, war's coming.
And being able to have non-concentrated haste, in a drinkable form, that's big.
Okay.
Also, since I'm here,
Oh, just as a heads up, just so you're aware of this, healing potions are a bonus action. Anything that is a non-healing potion is an action.
okay.
Also, for your 500 gold components, if I'm let me double check this, but I think I'm remembering this correctly. Oh no, never mind. You're fine. You don't have to have a specific engraving for the spell to work. Just anything.
Okay.
Anything. So forget anything I just
I
said.
have some of the draft stuff. So, screw it. Just because I don't know when I'll be able to shop again. I'm gonna buy 4 of those, so that'll put me down to 900 gold.
Okay. Yeah. So all potions that are non-healing take an action to consume.
Gotcha. So I got 2 of those. 2 of the
And
heroisms.
hang on a second, because a potion of speed casts haste on yourself. It's something I want to look up now
Okay.
while you buy it. Okay, until the spell ends. Okay. Okay, because it's a potion, because it's a potion, I'm just making a table-wide decision right now. Taking the potion counts as the action for your turn. You don't gain haste until your next turn, and that will start the because you get it's up to a minute. So your 10 rounds start on the turn after you consume the potion.
Sweet.
Wait, so
That way
prevents you from not getting the second action of.
Yeah, you're not. You don't get to drink the potion and then immediately take a second action. Your haste buff starts on your
the next
following turn.
Okay.
Because that way, because at that point it's just a little broken where you can take a potion and then just immediately full take an action, especially because for you your bonus action can turn into additional actions.
Yes.
So that's just going to be how the potion will work. So you have to your haste buff and the timer for the haste buff starts
That's fair.
following turn. So you're not losing any of your minute duration.
Coolio.
All right. Is there anyone else specific you wanted to visit?
I'll go see Ramon.
Okay. You make your way down to the Gilded Rose. Front, it's been spruced up a bit. Looks like some money's come in. It's still a beautiful looking thing, but it looks like the gilding has been redone. They have a new kind of deck area for food to be served. As you walk in the door, you're greeted with a bow by the maitre d' at the desk, and are led into a brand new, very plush back office. There's if anyone's watched like classic James Bond, like whenever he walks into M's office, it's like the padded like door on both sides. It's that, but it's crushed red velvet. And a door is open, and you see Riemann sitting behind a beautiful black walnut desk. He has a pipe in his mouth, and he's scribbling away at something on the table. And he looks at you, and he doesn't even look at you as you come in. It's like, to what do I owe the pleasure of a visit from my favorite half-elf friend?
Well, as you know, the end of the world is coming, and we've got 3 months until it hits us.
So I have heard.
So I'm kind of just going around, because you know the area. You know, I'm assuming you know possibly some legends. Look, we're at final hour kind of stuff here. Do you know of anyone, anywhere, legends, I don't care what, talking about ancient anything, people? I'm just looking for help.
You're looking for options where there
Yes.
are none. I understand the feeling. I too have been sending out little feelers here and there.
At this point, I'm willing to listen to any story. I don't care how far-fetched.
All right. Let's see. He's gonna roll. There is a tale. It is a very tall tale. It's the kind of story you tell children when you want them to go to sleep. The boogeyman come for you. But there are stories of a machine locked away in the mountains, not far from here. They say it was created by a great wizard. He needed something to protect his home. Unfortunately, something went wrong with the machine. Defied its creator. Perhaps if you can find it, if it is real, maybe you can make it work for you, my friend. Of course, that story was told to me right after I was told to go to bed, or the machine from the mountain come get me.
The machine.
Yamashino!
I am the machine.
Yamashino!
I'm the machine! God, I love that bit.
So when he said the machine, I was just thinking, the machine.
I am the machine.
I am the machine.
You are the machine!
Hold it to the light.
At this point, I will take anything. Thank you, my friend.
Word of advice. Best place to look for ancient lost things is the archaeological archives. You can find them in the Middle District. If it's even real, they would know. Good luck.
Oh, just like I already said thanks, but like
Yeah.
kind of give him a tip of the tot.
You just
Place is looking nice. I don't think I was gonna like toss him some money, but like I don't
Yeah.
know, like I'm like he doesn't fucking need it.
Toss a coin to your criminal, oh valley of plan.
Toss a coin to your Raymond.
Is
Actually,
there?
fuck it, just for brevity, just for fun's sake, so flick him a gold coin.
He catches it. He catches it between his finger. He catches it between his fingers and like throws it into a little like pouch on his side. It's like, I hear my brother is doing well.
The man makes a mad drink.
Yeah, I understand he has a little friend over there.
Kind of like, because I need to make an insight check to know if that's like I want to know if he's like, oh, he's got a friend, that's a good thing, or like, what is my brother doing over there, or cousin, or whatever, what he is.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, fucking.
Get his his dick went over there.
Bird dick.
I'll roll another one and I'll find it. 14 plus 7.
He is very good at deception, obviously. It's you can tell it's not something bad, but that's all you're getting. He's not concerned, but that's about
Alright.
it.
Well, he might, I don't like to get into people's personal business, but, he might, he's taken a shining to the waitress.
He does not get out much. Sheltered most of his life. I take care of him like that. Do me a favor. He's not good at talking to people. Help him out, would you? And then the door, and like you're kind of standing at the door at this one, and like the door like closes in your face automatically before you have a chance to answer.
And like one finger up. Ha! All right.
It's like you don't really have a choice in this one.
All right. I'm on my way to the archives then.
Okay. Before we do that, Amiria and Karma, have either of you thought of something that you would like to do today?
I want to use my poisoner feat that I've literally not used since I got it, and
Okay.
I want to make some poison.
All right. You'll need to buy materials. I'll say about call it 150 gold worth of materials.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 50 gold. 50 gold worth of materials.
Okay.
And you work for an hour, and you are able to create up to 5 doses of poison that you can apply
Hell yeah.
to any of your weapons. And this works with thoughts and prayers as well, and your staff.
Sweet.
Does not work with the Hour Hand of Kronos though, as it's a magical weapon.
Okay.
So you can use it on thoughts and prayers, but you can't use it on the Hour Hand of Kronos because it already has it already has a damage over time effect technically. Is that all you wanted to do?
That's all for me.
Karma.
Karma wanted to go get her robes upgraded.
Okay.
That's one of the things.
For that, you would just talk to Draft. She would be able to help you out with that one, so we can definitely do that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to do other than the robes?
Later on, she wants to attune to the counterspell amulet, specifically Quinn's.
Okay. You will have to give up one of your attuned magic items.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to give up the illusionist's bracers.
Okay. All right. So the you head up to Draft's tower. You just a little, and then you hear Karma hear another little distant like it's like a small contained, almost sounds like a thunderclap spell, just like a, and you just hear it's like shit, fuck, and then like as like you open the door, like you see like smoke kind of pouring out of like her upstairs laboratory room, and she like comes down like a little soot on her face, she's got like a smear under one eye, and she's like, "Hi, Karma."
Hi. What are you doing?
Stuff. Yeah, stuff.
Right.
How can I help you?
Insight check.
This girl does not have good deception. Oh no, poor baby. I need to find her character sheet. Hang on. Okay. Oh no.
No.
Okay. Okay. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 12 plus 6, so... Wait, no, so I have plus 7 now to insight, so 12 plus... So 19.
19. She is hiding something specifically from you.
Karma Karma squints.
Like she like very like kind of hastily like closes the door, like blindly like hitting the wall behind her, trying to close the door to her laboratory. Hi, how can I help you? What do you need?
She takes her that. I was wondering if you could help me with upgrading my robes. And Karma, like, grabs the edges of her robes of the Archmagi.
Yeah, of
Magi.
course. Archmagi. Yeah, of course. Do you have components?
What were the components again?
Well,
The sapphire, wasn't it?
this was before you had all this before you met her, so she's actually never seen the star sapphire you have.
Oh, Karma pulls out the star sapphire, the sapphire that she has. I guess this.
Well, remember, it's baseball sized.
Baseball size.
Yeah, so it's like as soon as you pull that out, she literally like falls backwards, like on her ass. She's like, that's
a rock, yeah.
And she she makes like the grabby hands motion towards it, like Gib. It's like
Karma hands it to her.
She's just like, oh my, this is you know what this is, right?
A component to upgrade my clothes.
It's a rock.
It's not just a boulder.
It's
a rock.
These babies everywhere.
I used to ride these babies for miles.
This is a star sapphire.
Oh yeah, I think Tony said something about that. It did some pretty cool shit before. I think it did something. I don't remember. It did something for Eisen. Eisen got something from his, and then I think Belladonna got something from hers.
This is literally a 5,000 gold piece item. There's more money than certain people will see in like 2 generations.
Karma grew up hella rich.
And it's
okay?
one of like the most powerful components that exist in the world. And you're just like, it's a rock.
Karma grew up rich, okay?
Oh no, poor baby.
She doesn't know what things are.
And here's where the Valley Girl comes out.
It's a banana. How much could it cost?
$20.
$20?
$20.
Draft takes it and she like takes the robes and sets it down. It's like, no, absolutely. Just give me a second. And she like goes, she walks upstairs to her lab, very purposefully closing the door behind her. She comes back down with a glittering, like almost, it looks like a hammer made out of glass, but you can tell that it's made out of like a very hard gemstone. And she sets the robes down and puts the sapphire in the center of it, and she's like, oh, it's gonna be so sad. She raises the hammer above her head and smashes the gem into like 1,000 little pieces. And
like beating veal.
And as the gem shatters, you watch as the little shards of the sapphire float up into the air, and she like whispers something in a language you don't in a language you don't understand, and she then like casts a spell, and the shards go shooting into the robe, and they like weave themselves into the fabric. And as she picks the robe up, you see as the light catches it, it looks like little gemstones have been woven into every like inch of the fabric of the robe. And as you put it on, it feels heavier. Like it feels heavier. Like you can feel the gemstones imbued inside of it, and you feel kind of like the power surge through you as the robes have been completely empowered to your person. You don't have to reattune to them. But all of the effects of the robes now take over.
Now I have everything. I have advantage against spells and magical effects.
And your spell save DC and spell attack bonus each increase by 2.
Woo!
Which means you have a plus 12 and a save of 20.
Woo!
Which is big.
Yeah.
And so Draft like looks at it like, huh. Well, is anything else I can help you with?
Maybe. Karma pulls out the shattered magnifying glass.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
Nope.
I don't.
It's not in your bag.
You reach in to do that, and it's not there.
What the fuck?
What is it?
I thought I had the other day my magnifying glass shattered and I wanted to.
As soon as you say the words magnifying glass, like Draft Me is like, oh, yeah, that's so weird and odd and look, is anything else you need help with? I'd be totally happy to help you with later. I just remembered, I've got to go see someone about a dog. Yeah.
Don't you have a cat?
No. She walks back upstairs.
It's really hard to talk to you.
And Boots is just like walking around.
Boots hops up on your shoulder and just like rubs
really
rubs
I don't know how to talk to you.
rubs its face against you and just like purrs a little bit.
She's like watching. She squishes Boots as she's like watching.
And you hear like a and then like you hear like a and then like you kind of like you can like hear like
Squints.
you can hear Amiria through like the closed door. It's like, okay.
Amiria?
I'm sorry, not Amiria. You can hear Draft through the Draft through the door. It's like, okay. 20th time is the charm. We got this. And you like hear like the crackling of like magical energy upstairs.
Karma clicks her tongue. Okay. Why do people consider me? I was a bounty hunter. Karma's like I guess just turns around because now she's concerned about the location of her magnifying glass. She doesn't know where it is, and she doesn't remember it being taken from her person. And she wanted to have it figured out where it came from because she got it from Frederico,
Mm-hmm.
but it seemed to have been a direct line from Quinn to her. So now she's like concerned where Frederico got it.
I mean, you can go talk to Frederico if you'd like.
Frederico's in town? I thought he left.
He was going to leave, and then an army came bearing down, and he got a lot of business having to make weapons and armor, so he stuck around.
It's true, I could go talk to Frederico. Wonder if she'd want to change for that.
Throw on the dress.
Like, yes, hello, I'm traumatized. Now look at my tits. Roll with advantage with tits.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
That's true. What was the other thing she wanted to do? I knew I wanted to do the robes. Let me check my notes real quick. Oh yeah, we have 3 diamonds. We need those.
You need those for Revivify.
Yeah, but none of us know Revivify.
That is true. That might be a problem.
Yeah, maybe. Karma is... I don't know if you can get a scroll of Revivify.
I don't think you can.
I don't think that exists.
I don't know if you can.
I have so much money. I need to spend it.
While you think,
yeah, you guys jump around.
yeah,
I'm
while
thinking.
you think about what you like, we're trying to remember. We'll say a couple of days have gone by at this point. Because Eisen,
Oh, and I need the counterspell amulet added to my inventory.
Yes, I will add that. I'll add that before our next major conflict. But basically, the way it works, just so you're aware of it, is the amulet has 1 charge that resets upon a dawn, or you can use your bonus action to roll on a d20. On a 20, you regain the charge of counterspell before the next day. If you roll a 1, it will not reset the next day.
Okay.
So there's a risk reward to it.
Okay.
Eisen, we'll say a couple of days go by. Eisen, the archaeological guild is not open at the time you arrived on that same day, so you're able to go back a couple days later. You go up to the front desk. like, what are you looking? Are you looking to speak to someone, or just like try to find some books, some knowledge? What's your goal?
I'm literally just gonna ask people about the thing.
Okay.
The legend, the
Machine.
machine.
You're
The legend of the machine.
You're directed to Archivist Antholos, who is a spry but very old looking halfling male. He's got very like long, like white, kind of like Santa looking beard, some robes on, like little tiny like pince-nez spectacles on the edge of his nose. And you're directed to his office deeper into the archives. And, you knock on the door, he welcomes you, and it's like, yes, hello. I was told you had some questions about local law in the mountains.
Yes, I'm looking for the legend of the machine.
Did Bartholomew put you up to this? Was it
Bartholomew?
Was it Charles? Tom? John? It had to have been John, right?
I don't know who the fuck these people are, and I'm actually quite serious, so I wish you wouldn't waste my time.
And my deepest apologies, sir. The legend of the machine is it's a bit of a white whale around here. He like walks over to a bookshelf and pulls out a book like almost the size of him. He's just like kind of staggers over, puts it down on his desk, and like flips it like halfway through, and you see a crudely drawn photo of like a large automaton. It's like similar to what the machine, what the dreadnought looked like in the mountain, but smaller and more humanoid almost. Where the dreadnought was like very clearly like it looked almost like a walking tank with a head and arms. This very much looks more like a person, almost like a metal suit wrapped around a person, kind of
like a more fantasy medieval looking iRobot.
A little bit like it, like a little
more bulky,
like a very bulky steampunky C-3PO kind of. And he's like, the legend of the machine is something of it's a curiosity here because it's never been disproven, and plenty of evidence presents itself year after year, whether it's little artifacts, bits and pieces of machinery that has been found, and even stories from travelers themselves coming down from the mountains, but no one's ever gotten a good look at it. The sketches, and he flips, like there's another sketch that it looks like a big like round ball, and then there's another sketch that looks like basically like the dreadnought, and then there's another sketch that looks like a trash can with wheels on it, and it's like, as you can see, there's never really been a direct sighting of the possible machine, and it's why it remains both a legend and a bit of a curiosity. I spent most of and he pulls out a smaller book, and it's a book that says on life and light, machines and their uses by Antholos Scarever, which is his name. It's like, I wrote my thesis based around this, and so there's always whenever some bright-eyed adventurer comes looking about the machine, all of my colleagues direct him down to me because I'm the foremost expert, and I don't mind the joke. You have to break up the monotony of going over, the next rock that crosses your path, but in terms of information, well, I mean, you're a strapping young lad. He closes the giant book, and the book to you is like, it's about the size of a textbook-ish. Yeah, like a little XL textbook. It's like, you're a strapping young lad. If you'd like to borrow this, feel free to look through, and maybe you could be the one to make one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of, well, my lifetime, for sure.
I'm going to do an insight check to see if if he's just like, here you go, you'll never, like how likely he thinks any of this is like actually real.
Go ahead, roll insight.
I'm not insightful today. I think it's just like a 10.
10.
I roll a 3 plus 7.
He's not like he didn't roll that high, so it's like this isn't really a situation where it's like it's not like that he doesn't believe that. He certainly believes that something exists in this mountain because there is enough evidence and stories to prove that a group of people is finding something. He in no way
obviously is there.
Something's obviously there. He in no way believes it's actually like this machine that like the legends are told about. And in terms of like you, it's like it's very obvious he's had this conversation and probably loaned this book out about 100 times. He has no.
It's just kind of like that.
He has.
Well, here you go. Good luck. Hope you find it.
Good luck storming the castle.
Yeah, good luck storming the castle.
He has zero expectation.
You think it'll work? It'll take a miracle.
He has zero expectations, but boundless hope that you are successful. So it's like he genuinely means the very best of luck to you and believes that you will find nothing.
Just takes the book, kind of looks at him like, thanks.
You're quite welcome, and if you do find anything, please, may I request that I am the first person you call upon?
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Do you want to come?
Absolutely, positively not. And like you look at him, like he's like for he's not like young, but he's not like decrepit. But it's like I did my field work as a young man, and I have absolutely zero desire to leave my study, especially with kind of like looks left and right, all the rumors floating around about large armies marching down the road.
Will you have fun with whatever it is you're doing here?
I will enjoy it immensely. And he pulls out like a rock, like a geode-looking rock, and begins like kind of like brushing it off and like hammering at it to like try to release the gemstone.
Kind of like lifts up the book, like people are fucking weird, and just leaves.
All right, so you basically have a like an equal parts textbook and storybook on the machine of the mountain.
Right. I'm gonna take it and go do some readings.
Okay. Karma and Amiria, is there anything else you are looking to do as we approach the end of the week?
Just to say, for a big like muscle bound gloating idiot, Eisen sure hell reads a lot.
That's the joy of it, because I always have imagined Eisen like as this big muscle bound like kind of jockish dude, and I always imagine like he's like the dude. It's like he's got like his like little glasses and stuff, and he like reads the books, and like, but he is also the dude that is like a word with like 5 syllables in it. It's just like, no, skip.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll come back to that later. Amiri and Karma, anything that you would like to do?
I'm good.
Did you remember what you wanted to do, Karma?
Not off the top of my head, but like I think like I'll try to remember later.
Okay.
I have a lot of money to spend, but I'm gonna spend it in a hot minute.
Okay.
Karma is gonna go talk to Frederico.
Okay.
And she is gonna change into the dress.
Okay. Here I am. Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Okay. You're.
But the dress, I have like a picture.
Well, just describe what the dress looks like.
Let me get the picture.
It's red.
Of course.
Oh.
I know, because I know. That's so descriptive.
You're so original.
It's a very pretty red dress, and
it has like a plunge sort of neckline, like a V plunge neckline.
Okay.
And,
Titty.
Yeah, so there's titty. And there's like,
It has this very like Morgan probably might just be able to describe it better.
Slit up to the front, like mid-thigh, exposed shoulders, but like long,
Capey sleeves.
yes, like breaking open around the elbow and then draping down to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Very iridescent fabric, all floor length, all very dramatic.
Okay.
Very, very, very Greek goddess.
Okay.
They're very Mediterranean in fashion.
We'll
Because-
post it in the Discord.
We will
Yeah.
post it in the Discord. Join the Dances with Dice Discord, and you can see the dress. Okay,
Put it in
so
the cast chat now.
you make your way to Frederico's, and obviously you are turning heads as you walk the streets because,
Mhm.
especially because it's not like the lower district is not like an awful place, obviously, but it's where a lot of manual labor is done. So you're heading off to a blacksmithing district in quite literally a dress that like someone would wear to like the opera.
Yeah, it is not a daytime dress.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Karma knows this. Karma's that extra.
So
Karma's that bitch.
So you arrive at Frederico's shop. It's still the same lovely beachfront property that it always is. This is actually will be great for Morgan because Morgan's never met Frederico
It's Jason Momoa.
in dwarven form.
All right.
Jason Momoa.
Say
And
no more.
the there has been some additions. So there's always the palm trees and things like that, but he's added a small like. It's obviously like a koi pond, but like a little like it like appears like a little ocean, and like there's been some sort of spell cast on it that like gives it like a little bit of a tide coming in and out. And he's out on he's like laying out on a chair in front, sunglasses on, sunning himself. He's got a Mai Tai by his side.
Fuck, what was the name of the goddamn demon?
Joe the demon.
Yeah, Joe the demon.
Yeah. And he's Hawaiian shirt open, abs rippling,
Rippling pectorals.
bathing suit. He's wearing a lovely teal, pink, and white striped bathing suit today. He's wearing his nice clothes today.
Yeah. This is his formal wear.
His formal wear, and he hears you, and he hears you walk up. He doesn't like turn his head at all. It's like, welcome to Frederico's, and he pops like his like sunglasses off one eye. It's like, and you watch his eyes very like, not subtly at all, just like run up, down, back down.
Sideways.
Well,
Sideways, into the back of his head.
Literally awooga.
Awooga.
He takes his sunglasses off. Is like, Karma, always a pleasure to have you around, Lassie. How may I help you?
Karma. So he's just like laying on this little.
He's still on his chair. His eyes definitely sort of, you can tell his eyes are kind of lingering between your face and your chest. He's looking very respectfully.
Karma has amazing boobies.
Yeah. Looking respectfully. Respectfully looking.
Hello. It's been a while. What have you been up to?
Business has been good. I've been steadily but surely building things for the lovely little folks here in the Neverwinter Guard. I hear there's a little bit of conflict coming down the road. It'll be an interesting time to be around.
Yeah. Funny thing about that, apparently me and my friends are going to be pretty heavily involved in that.
Hopefully not dressed like that. That dress is too nice to be in a fight.
No, I wore this for you.
Oh. You know how to get to an old dwarf's heart, don't you?
I know a thing or two. But I had some questions for you.
I may or may not have some answers.
Karma, is there like a chair next to him or something of
Yeah,
that nature?
there's a chair that you can sit down in.
She like sits down in that chair and just kind of like puts one of her elbow on like the little arms of the chair and rests her chin on her fist.
Okay.
Do you remember that magnifying glass you gave me? Do you remember that magnifying glass you gave me?
I do. It's only thing I knew about it was some sort of divination artifact, something along those lines.
Well, it recently shattered.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. I knew that it was going to happen eventually, but I wanted to know if you knew where it came from exactly.
Up until it landed in my shop, I know really nothing about it. Tiefling, who about, like, looks at you, about maybe a half head taller than you, showed up all dressed in black and a cloak about, I want to say, maybe like a month or two before you came by to visit the first time. Said he needed to trade. He said he wanted to make a trade for some of my wares but didn't have coin. Offered me that. Had a friend of mine come by, test it, verify it, got the value. He left with 2 of my finest magical swords, and we parted after a lovely transaction.
Karma tries to hide her visible, like, sudden, like, a tiefling, you say? I mean, there's lots of tieflings in the world, but the fact that it was a tiefling with a divination item. Do you remember what he looked like?
Let's see here. Had like a big old scar running down, I think, one eye. Cracked horn. Actually, poor lad had half his tail lopped off as well.
Huh.
Said he had, what was it? Yeah, said he had just, had escaped barely with his life from, an island in the south. By the name of Guidance was the island.
Well, Frederico's been to Guidance. Frederico used to do trading.
Oh, no, that's right. I totally forgot. So, yes, he said he had just gotten off of Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
This was the only thing he was able to salvage from his house.
Karma's kind of thinking, because she knows there's, the spell of disguise self, or, I don't know, maybe that's what he... But there's also other tieflings. There's other tieflings on the island. She's going through her memory bank of, like, people, but I imagine if this person left, they probably got whatever the lop. If this person was not disguised, they could have gotten their tail lopped off during the whole thing, or their horn cracked or something.
And what kinds of swords did he buy?
What was it? It was 2 long swords imbued with some magical energy. Fairly standard stuff. These would be like, you would recognize these as like +1 long swords. Just stuff like that. Things that a blacksmith like a Frederico would have pretty readily available. Like, you see, like, you look on his, like, wall of swords, like, that's just something he stocks.
Interesting.
Let me see. I'm trying to remember if you mentioned the name or not. Jogs memory a couple times. Like, believe that the tiefling said, he gave me a name. Said, name of Bartholomew. Sad looking chap. I do feel for him. Heard about what happened to Guidance. It's a shame.
Karma freezes up. And her eyes go really wide.
You all right there, lassie?
She like shifts, so now her position is is less like hello and more like
not flirting anymore.
She's not flirting anymore. Now she's like, it's like, why does this keep happening?
It's like, does that name mean anything to you, lass?
Yeah, I think I think I knew someone named Bartholomew on Guidance when I lived there.
Well, if you stick around for a moment, I might be able to. I've got a bit of a deft hand with the pencil. Might be able to sketch you something.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. He goes to the back. It's a charcoal and a piece of parchment.
Karma's gonna look through his wares while he does that.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific, or this just like kind of browsing to prevent nervousness?
She's not looking for anything specific, but she is looking for things that could, I don't know, benefit a monk or a sorcerer or a cleric.
Okay. Roll an investigation check, please.
this is for portents. Oh, I haven't rolled my portents.
You have not.
I get 3 portents now.
You do get 3 portents.
Roll my portents. Nope. Oh, those are all kind of shit. So I'm not going to use any of those for it. That's a 16 plus 10, so 26.
26. You're able to find like basically some magical weapons. You're able to find a like a staff, like a +1 staff, and like other things, stuff that would be helpful for your companions certainly, but nothing that really jumps out at you in terms of like that they have better things, more powerful things.
Yeah.
But a slightly younger, like you almost like giggle to yourself, like, oh, if we were talking 6 months ago, this stuff would have been amazing. But like you guys have all kind of grown past that. Frederico walks back out, and he puts the parchment in front of you. It's like, oh, that's the best I can remember God, almost a year ago, but hopefully it helps. And you look at the parchment, and you look at it for a second. It's difficult. It's like almost like looking at a funhouse mirror of something you might know, but you kind of like you squint your eye a little bit. You kind of like close one eye and focus a little bit, and like things start to slot into place. Like as like you remove the scars on the face, you put the horn back on. You like put the horn back on, and like you unbreak the jaw that like was clearly broken, and it is without a doubt. That you can see the face of your father on this piece of parchment in front of you. And while you're looking at it, please roll me an investigation check. Actually, perception or investigation, your choice.
Either one.
Either one.
Well, investigation is still better.
Okay.
Because I have a +10 to investigation, I only have a +2 to perception.
Okay.
So, but that's only a 12.
That's only a 12. Actually, no, with advantage because it's your dad.
Oh, that's my dad. Ooh, that's a 19.
Okay.
19 plus 10, 29.
Okay. You're like squinting at this, and then you notice like on like the edge of his neck, like kind of like going into like his shoulder, like where like it would cover something with a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Frederico like had sketched something. There's like a smudge in the thing, but like it looks like a specific shape on your father's neck, and it would have like it was a symbol that would have gone into his shirt, and like it looks. It's not super well drawn, but like there was something like there on him at the time.
What was Carmen points at? What was this? Do you remember what this?
She points to the smudge. What this was? This thing on his neck. What was that?
Ah, yeah, it looked like a bit of a tattoo of some kind.
Do you remember like what exactly it looked like?
All I remember specifically is I saw like 3 little points, like 3 little points, almost like a little crown, and it looked like there was like some weird fractal geometric shapes going down from his neck into the shirt. Couldn't really see much more than that. I thought.
Carmen knows what the top of. I think I know. It does. If Hannah can probably tell what it was, judging by the 3 at the top, because that the.
Yeah, you would know what that is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frederico.
You all right, Les?
Yeah. I gotta go. I'll be back, but I gotta.
He grabs your wrist gently, like like not like trying to like force you, but he grabs your wrist like, here, Les, and he hands you a small vial. It has a like clear liquid, kind of shining like
Iron brew.
kind of like shining like diamonds in it. It says, here, it's an old family recipe. It's a little small thing of tea. Never my nerves get up. It always helps me. Looks like you might need it.
Is he offering it to me to drink right now?
No, he just offers it to you. It's like, if you need it now or later.
It's neon orange and it tastes like bubblegum.
I found that it helps.
It's iron brew.
It's liquid marijuana.
Karma takes it and She kisses his cheek and nods her head as thanks. It's like, I'm sure I'll be back before too long. I need to go.
All right. Best of luck to you, lass.
She nods and she's like, she heads back. She's heading back to Tipsy Table. This time with a lot less of the like boom, boom, boom.
Lot
like,
less
but
swagger.
And now it's more but now it's less swagger and more like, still, if you touch me, I will kill you.
Yeah. Less swagger, more murder.
Yeah.
Eisen, do me a favor. Roll me 2 intelligence checks for your research that you've been doing since you got the textbook. The kitty.
Jungle.
She slept.
11, 17.
You are very, very angry at whoever wrote this textbook because
There's so much
That was me in college.
because there it's like it like will go like for like a paragraph of like actual data, like this person was here at this time, this date, this year, they took this path, and then it will go into like 3 pages of flowery storytelling about like the nature of discovery and trying to like and like how the true discovery is possibly finding oneself, and the machine is a metaphor for looking inward at our own, you know, creativity and soul. And it's just like you're reading this and it's just like, and like you've almost gotten to the point of just like cutting out the useful sections and building like a Pepe Sylvia
book.
like just a Pepe Sylvia board with like red string running across, but it's a borrowed book, so you can't do that.
We go back to the tavern and
what's
he's
that
just
guy-
like
what's the gnome gonna
bloodshot
do?
eyes.
Or no, what's the hobbit gonna do?
So like it, so you're able to pick out some information, but like it's not unlike what the dude already told you. It's like there's probably something. There's definitely something there. There is no indication as to what it is, who it is, where it is, why it is. But it's like the most you're able to like kind of dig out. It's like it's there.
There
I
sure
have
is
a
something.
direction. Like
Mountains, mountains east. There's a range of mountains outside of Neverwinter. It's just like it is in there somewhere. Because one of the things is it was the 4th mountain I crested on the 5th day of my journey. No, it was the 8th mountain I crested on the 10th day of my journey. I was lost in the mountains for 2 months. Like it's so much conflicting storytelling. It's just it's dense, it's obtuse, it's frustrating as shit.
All right. I guess I just wait for them to get back, and I'm just like sitting there, like, just like hands on my head, just
sitting in his room, or is he like sitting
no,
downstairs?
I'm in downstairs.
There's like 6 pots of coffee around him. It's just like
hair's kind of just like up, like
it's like as soon as you guys walk through the door, it's like Barry looks at you, it's like
I just look over, like,
Yeah.
as soon as you guys come back through the door,
When
like
Karma comes in, she's going straight for the bar.
okay, and it's like Barry's
She's not even going upstairs to change. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if titties are out. I need liquor again.
it's like Barry already has a drink poured for you. It's like, you look nice.
Thank you, Barry.
You're welcome. You might want to get your boy over there. It's been like that for 5 days. He's starting to smell.
I love Barry so much.
Looks over to Eisen. She's like,
It's like I cut off his coffee this morning. It hasn't been pretty. Amiria, are you here as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Karma's going over to Eisen and like snapping in front of his face.
Okay.
what, where, like, do I look up and it's just boobs?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
it's just tits. Mommy?
What?
I will go.
Mommy milkies.
I want milk.
Oh my god.
We're on TikTok, if you couldn't tell.
We're also in hell.
Yes.
Just like, what? Was she Karma? Wow, but tits.
Karma,
That's literally what just comes out of his mouth. Like,
Karma just like blinks at him.
Yes, that's what those are. Are you okay?
what? Yeah, possible. What are you wearing? Oh wait, I was there. I can't. I need a nap.
Barry says.
Barry's always like,
Barry says
need
you
more
stink.
than that.
Barry says you stink.
Like,
I just like,
bathhouse.
I'm gonna
Bathhouse out back.
hold on. Let me see if I do.
Prestidigitation just makes you smell good. It doesn't remove 5 days of scum.
But it
does
says
clean.
it does.
It does clean.
Why can't I prestidigitation myself?
But does it remove the unclean from your soul?
Yeah.
No.
No,
It does
I
not.
Still need a nap.
You can instantaneously
You don't
clean
have
or
prestidigitation.
soil
You
it.
actually
I don't
don't have
I
prestidigitation
used
prepared.
to.
You're fucked either way. Go take a bath.
Well, Karma has prestidigitation.
No, make him bathe. No shortcuts.
Did you forget how to bathe?
Shut the fuck up, and it just like leaves.
All right.
Do you need help, Eisen?
I said, shut the fuck up.
Our poor sweet baby.
As this happens, as like Eisen like starts to walk away, you hear a final. Before Eisen can actually walk away, there's a final loud, like actual like cracking explosion sound from Draft's workshop, and you and then you hear like a as you hear the door, as you watch the door upstairs to her workshop blast open, and she gets flung down the stairs. It's like it like just like bounces like, She's like basically sounds like a squeaky toy falling down the stairs, honestly. And she like kind of like lands at the bottom just as Eisen gets to the bottom of the stairs. Just like looks up at you. Hi, Eisen.
You look worse than I think I can't.
It's like, you smell not as bad as my workshop though. Oh! It's like bolts up, like shakes off the concussion. It's done.
What's done?
You didn't hear
It's
that.
done.
You didn't hear that. She whispered it to Eisen.
Oh,
It's done.
where's Emiria?
Downstairs in the bar.
Probably just watching this nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just watching Eisen have a mental breakdown.
I would very much. I'm sorry. I'm not. I would like to be more excited right now.
I know. Trust me. I know sleep deprivation when I see it. Hang on a second. She casts. She puts a hand in front of your face, and she casts. She casts greater. She casts a lesser restoration on you. So you perk up momentarily. It's like you get like a little shot of like 5-hour energy like right into your face.
Oh my god!
You're gonna have about 10 minutes of fun, and that's just enough time for me to get the thing.
I can think. I can fight.
So she runs back upstairs.
Karma's
I wish
got her
my ma- I
drink
wish
and
my-
she's like watching this like, what the fuck?
She runs upstairs, and then she runs down with a long parcel wrapped in like kind of like brown paper and like tied up with like several bits of like leather cord. And she runs to you, Eisen, and is like runs to you, stops for a minute, runs over to Emiria and hands it to Emiria, and like it's kind of like bouncing. It's like kind of like
Fuck.
and like she gives you a look. She gives you a look, just like, don't fucking cock block me, bro. And like hands it to Emiria, like very excited, kind of like bouncing like up and down, like bouncing from one foot to the other.
And my non-magic ass is like, what is it?
She like sees Karma like close by, and she like kind of like gets in. And is like, it's the thing.
Karma, get the fuck out.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Just feels appropriate.
What?
Okay, just leave for like 5 minutes and then come back.
Leave the room, count as high as you can count, and then come back.
Karma
It's
like,
but that's so high.
it's so high. I have 20 intelligence. Karma like rolls.
Do every square root you know.
Karma takes her drink and like goes out to the backyard.
Take you and your tits outside.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm only looking at your titties.
All right.
Like, oh yeah, like you're complaining, Eisen.
What?
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 Amiria, I know you're not complaining.
No. I'm admiring the view.
Looking
I'm
respectfully.
only looking at your titties.
All right.
All right, fine.
Uh,
She
So-
has no idea what's
so-
going on.
so Draft undoes the leather straps, and out comes a beautiful wooden staff, about a head taller than Karma, or what that would be Karma. So about up to Eisen's like chin, or like right up to your nose. The gold that was inlaid into the staff of healing has been like worked has been worked almost into like an inlay. So there's like little rivers of gold running through the staff that crackle with like arcane energy. You can kind of it's almost transparent a little bit, and you can see like the arcane power running through the staff. The horns have been twisted and wrapped and like kind of sawn into like little tendrils that wrap around the top of the staff and form like a little cup at the top, kind of like similar to Gandalf's original staff from the Fellowship, where like it's got like that opening to put the crystal, and in that opening sits like fused into like a refractory, almost like raw diamond, all of the glass from the magnifying glass has been like set there, and it's just like there's like you can see like within the different refracting sort of like chambers within the glass itself, just this sparkling aura of arcane power that just runs through the staff. Eisen, as you like touch it, you can like feel the vibration running through the staff itself.
It like feels really good on his tired self.
Yeah.
No.
You can almost feel like a little bit of like regenerative kind of like just like, oof, all right, that feels good. And Draft looks at it, it's like, it took this was hard, but this is it's the best thing that I have made. And I don't know what it does exactly. I am not. It's like mechanically, I am not high enough level to identify this. It's like,
And we just sent the one person out of the room.
but
that
but if this is I assume a present for Karma, if there's ever a time to give it to her, now would be it. She's like kind of like
Okay. Karma, come back.
How macabre are the horns? Like, is this gonna be like horrifying for
no,
her?
it's not
It's very
super. It's not super obvious.
Okay. Hannah?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm my fire implement.
So, Karma, as you walk
Awooga.
downstairs,
Awooga.
as you walk down, as you
Wonderfully, because she's still wearing the dress.
as you descend down the stairs like a baroness, you see Eisen holding in both hands a beautiful staff. It stands about just a little over head height from you. Dark brown wood, inlaid with gold, almost running like little like rivers through the staff itself, like where the termite like holes and runs in the wood has been filled in with this gold. And as you look closely at it, it's almost transparent. You can see arcane power crackling through it. At the very top of the staff, forming like a bit of like a cup or a basin, are carved tendrils of both wood and you recognize the horns that Eisen had ripped off of Quinn, and they form like this cup, this like sort of cup holding, and it takes you a minute to recognize it, but all of the broken glass from your magnifying glass has been like re-melted and forged into like this arcane raw crystal that sits inside of this cup. And you look into it, and like it's like almost like an expanding and contracting chamber of arcane power that is like fueling this entire staff. And as like it's handed to you, you feel like just like a crackle of energy run through you as you touch the staff. As you touch the staff for the first time, and Draft looks at you. It's like, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you, but they wanted to make something really nice for you, and it was like a really, really good idea, and it was really great for me to test my abilities to create new things. And then I almost blew up my lab 4 times, and that was really fun, but not fun at the same time. And then I was able to make it, and I got thrown down the stairs.
Karma.
By the way, I don't know
Yes.
what it does because I'm not a powerful enough wizard to use it. So you might want to identify it.
Karma's a little dumbstruck. Just like holding it.
Surprise!
So,
Oh, Eisen, we fucked up. Oh, I think we fucked up.
Shut up. Look. A lot of what this staff is made of are things that have caused you a lot of pain and torture in your life.
Karma particularly eyeballs the horns.
But through the will of your friends and a little creativity from looks over it.
Like her face is almost like black with soot.
Yeah.
Like it is like she looks like a fucking coal miner.
We've made something that's going to possibly help in your hands a lot of people. And when Quinn sat there and said family over and over, I meant it. When I took his life away, we're your family now.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know him. He sounds
Amiria's
like
like-
an asshole.
He was a bitch and he died like a bitch.
Yay.
Yay!
Karma, is quiet for a second, but then her lower lip starts quivering, and she just fucking bursts out into tears, and she just immediately wraps her arms around Eisen and hugs him.
Aw.
Oh, thank God we didn't fuck up.
Not wanting to be left out, Draft walks over and hugs Amiria.
Alright. This works. I'll take it.
It's like, so,
Amiria's just
and she whispers in your ears I don't know how to do situations like this.
Me neither, but I think we're making it work.
Okay, good. So it's you smell really nice, by the way. I'm sorry I smell like soot.
No, it's kind of cool.
Okay.
It's badass.
Yay.
Meanwhile, Karma's crying.
Yeah, Karma's bawling. Karma, please roll me a d6. This determines the staff you get.
Oh no, now I'm actually kind of scared.
Have no fear.
Use the leprechaun dice.
A
1.
All right.
I hope that's a good thing.
You can't. So you will need to cast that. So I assume you have your little moment.
Karma's wiping away tears. Just
Tearfully cast Identify, and in your hands is a staff of power.
What does it do?
damn! Isn't that just what? Oh my god!
So a staff.
Holy shit!
So a staff of power.
what were my options?
Don't tell us. I don't want to know. I don't want to know because I just want to imagine that this is what we get and it's the best thing ever.
It's about the best thing it could have been. Staff of power. This staff can be
now I got
wielded
rope
as a
and stuff.
magic quarterstaff that grants a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. While holding it, you get a +2 bonus to armor class, saving throws, and spell attack rolls. The staff has 20 charges for the following properties. The staff regains 2d8 plus 4 expanded charges daily at dawn. If you expand the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff retains its +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls, but loses all other properties. On a 20, the staff regains 1d8 plus 2 charges. Power Strike. When you hit with a melee attack using the staff, you can expend 1 charge to deal an extra 1d6 of force damage. Spells. While holding this staff, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using your spell save DC and spell attack bonus. Cone of Cold, 5 charges. Fireball, 5th level version, 5 charges. Globe of Invulnerability, 6 charges. Hold Monster, 5 charges. Levitate, 2 charges. Lightning Bolt, 5th level version, 5 charges. Magic Missile, 1 charge. Ray of Enfeeblement, 1 charge. Wall of Force, 5 charges.
Yeah.
Retributive Strike. You can use an action to break the staff over your knee or against a solid surface, performing a retributive strike. The staff is destroyed and releases its remaining magic in an explosion that expands to fill a 30-foot radius sphere centered on it. You have a 50% chance to instantly travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion. If you fail to avoid the effect, you take force damage equal to 16x the number of charges in the staff.
Holy
Every
shit.
other creature in the area must make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes an amount of damage based on how far away it is from the point of origin, as shown in the following table. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage. 10 feet away or closer, 8x the number of charges in the staff. 11 to 20 feet, 6x. 21 to 30 feet, 4x. This requires attunement.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to get rid of another item. That or I get rid of the counter spell thing that I literally just attuned to.
You have time to decide.
The other options, because Karma wants to know. The other options you had were
You can tell us after.
Staff of Dunamancy, Staff of Fire, Staff of Frost, Staff of Striking, or Staff of Thunder and Lightning. You literally got the best one. It's why it was on a 1.
Jesus Christ.
It's very powerful. This is the last magical item you're getting for the rest of the campaign.
No! Fair. This is literally just what Caleb got in Critical
Yeah.
Role.
It's
That's how I knew when the second you said Staff of Power, I was like, are you fucking kidding?
yeah, you're very powerful. Your AC
I've got Robes of Arts Magi, and now I've got the fucking...
Your AC as a wizard will be 19.
Hachimachi. That's that's a lot.
Karma is clutching the staff very close to her. And sniffling.
Draft. Holy shit.
I know. There's a reason I was excited. She's like a little
I
high,
thought she
honestly.
didn't- I thought she didn't know what it did.
And then
She knew it was important.
Well, no, you
powerful.
just identified it, so it's like
we all kind of just were
yeah, it's like
whoa.
it's like ah.
But Karma's...
You have an AC of 18 with
And
the
then-
staff.
And then
I-
Aizen looks at you and goes,
Karma's crying in her beautiful evening gown.
and looks at her and just goes, "You're welcome." And then I'm just gonna imagine that the 10 minutes has now elapsed.
Yeah, the
and
10. Well, no, because identified takes 10 minutes to cast. So
Aizen now just I imagine that I literally this is what's happening. It's not imagining. This is what's happening. I literally just do the whole just literally just fall on my face like right in front of her.
just face plants into the ground, and as Karma clutches her new staff and Aizen sleeps off a 6-day coffee bender,
Karma is at least going to attempt to be like, okay, let's...
We'll drag him upstairs.
Yeah,
as
use telekinesis or something.
as
She's got
Barry
that spell.
as Barry comes around and picks Aizen up like a baby that weighs nothing. That is where we will end our episode for today. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all social medias at Dances with Dice. Use the hashtag DWDcast or DWDart, and you'll become a named NPC in our show. Thank you again so much for listening, and join us every single Tuesday for new episodes of Dances with Dice.